Right, guys, we are live here, and we've had about 20 minutes in this game between France and Ireland, and the current scoreboard is 13 points to 7 to France. So a try apiece from both teams, and France getting 2 more penalties to add to that. So we are just crossing over. There is an injury break currently at the moment between the two sides, so both teams receiving some attention. So it's 13 points to 7. France leading Ireland at the moment, and it will be a scrum down to France about between the 22 and the 10-meter line inside their own half. An opportunity now for France to get out of their own territory at the moment. So we have tuned in a little bit late due to the Bulls versus Sharks game, which the Sharks have surprisingly won in that game. Incredible game to watch, very close, and we're now into this game. So Anton Dupont now with the feet to the scrum here for France, and a solid scrum penalty won by France, and collapsing the scrum there was Andrew Porter, who gets the penalty against him, as France can now clear this ball out of their own territory. Great work there by France at scrum time. Great work by Antony, as it's going to be Jaminet to kick this downfield for France, and finds touch between the 10 and the 22 of Ireland. A good opportunity here for them to go on the attack. 13 points to 7, 21 minutes gone in this one. I do have the poll up on the channel. We've got 21 votes. Winner of this game will be Ireland with 71% at the moment, France with 29%. So do go out and vote on the poll, guys. Don't forget to press the like button as well. Here comes the throw in now from France, and it has been thrown by Marchand. Over the top it goes, and collected by Keller for Ireland now. Ireland on the attack now, between the 10 and the halfway line. Beautifully taken out. Josh van der Leer, no, Tydburn taking it forward now. Gibson Park gets it out to Carberry, goes up high. Not the greatest of kicks, but the chase is still on. Comes back to the side of Ireland, and Tydburn has got it again for Ireland. Right on halfway now. Bundiaki takes on, tackled by Villiers, driven back to all the way to the 10-meter line of Ireland now. Will France be able to get this ball? No, they don't. Gibson Park still have it for Ireland. Now they're going to work it through Caelan Doris up over the 10-meter line for Ireland. Now Gibson Park back to Carberry. Gets the pass out to tight Furlong. Now there's a loop around. Here's a chance. Keller out wide. It goes to McHanson. Caught between the 10 and halfway line. Inside France half now. Tight Furlong making a couple of meters over halfway. Now it's Carberry again. Caelan Doris. Ringrose have knocked that ball on. Here's a chance for France to counter-attack now. And it's a beautiful running angle from Jaminet over the 10-meter line of Ireland. Is that ball going to come back to Pont, waiting for it? Now gets it out to Marchand. Marchand up to the 10-meter line inside Ireland's half. Now Dupont again. Dupont just hangs on to that ball a little bit too long. Intermac under pressure between the 10 and the halfway line. Now picked up by Marchand again. No, Cyril Bayless take that one. Dupont again out to Marchand. Marchand just over halfway now. Anton Dupont now waiting for it. Gets it back to Fico. Fico out to Intermac, who puts a little stab through, but it's beautifully taken by Hugo Keenan on the 10-meter line, and Villiers is going to drive him into touch. Great defense there from France, and it's going to be a line out to France, roundabout between the 10 and the 22 of Ireland. Great work here. Clinton Crystal says Ireland is a strong and disciplined team. They will take it. Johannes Payne says, well done, Sharks and Porters. Thanks, Johannes, for that one. So, we've got about 15 people watching because we tuned in late. I don't think we're going to have too many viewers, but we're going to keep going at this. 63% going to Ireland at the moment in the poll. 27 votes. Don't forget to press the like button and subscribe if you are new to the channel. We are currently aiming to end up on 6,500 subscribers, and we're 4 away from reaching that. Right, so can Ireland find a way back? This great effort from France at the moment, doing a really great job with this game as well. Right, so 13 points to 7 it is currently. There's an injury break to Keller at the moment for Ireland. 24 minutes gone in this one. And yeah, France are looking quite good at the moment. France have had 14 carries, Ireland 30. 6 gain lines as a reach from France, only 8 by Ireland. 1 line break apiece between these two sides. France definitely looking good at the moment, and they've got the backing of their supporters all around here. So scrum, well, it's going to be a line out to France now, and Marchand will be throwing this one in for them. Can France go on the attack here? Big moment for them as Marchand throws this one into the line out. Right, taken beautifully by Walkie now, and the maul has been formed by France now, just outside the 22 of Ireland, and Andrew Porter has got that ball covered for them now. Dupont gets it out to Fico, back inside to Villiers. Villiers now, Anton Dupont, back it comes to Marchand again. Good defense from the Irish at the moment. Dupont now gets it out to Cyril Bale. Bale makes a couple of meters, and quickly over that ball is Dorison, wins the penalty as France comes in from the side. Penalty to Ireland. Great work by Tyburn, who has been exceptional for this Ireland side over the years. Last 2 seasons, one could say. Right, so Ireland do have the penalty here and could get a relieving kick in for them as well. Right, France 13, Ireland 7 at the moment. Right, here comes the kick from Ireland. Well, there's a replacement coming on as Keller leaves the field here for Ireland, and it is, let's just see the replacement. Dan Sheehan is on the field for Ireland. So Carberry now with the kick downfield, looking to find touch here for Ireland, and he does find touch roundabout on the 10-meter line of France. Great defense from the Irish there. Tyburn quickly over that ball. France coming in from the side, and a chance kind of begging for them. Between the 10 and the halfway line, Ireland now takes it. James Ryan. The maul has been formed by Ireland now. Can they get something going for them? Josh van der Fleer with hands on the ball there. Now it's still working for Ireland at the moment. It goes down now, and Gibson Park needs to get this out. Gets it out to tight Furlong. Up over the 10-meter line now. Gibson Park gets it out to Carberry, goes high up into the air. Chase coming here from Hugo Keenan, but a beautiful mark made by Jaminet, the fullback of France. Right, inside his 22, make the mark, and we'll try and kick this as far as possible down the field. And that's a beautiful kick from him, finding touch roundabout on the 10-meter line of Ireland. So France still well and truly in control here. It's going to take a lot to get over the defensive line of the other teams today. So any points will be vital at any given time. Right, it's Sheehan with the throw in to this line out. It's been overthrown and into the hands of Marchand now for France. Great attack coming now for France just outside of 22. It's Dupont. Oh, it's been knocked on by Cyril Bale. And now Ireland has got possession here. Gibson Park goes to the left side of the field. A bit of a chance here as they kick it ahead. Now straight into the hands of Penno. Now it's Jaminet with a kick downfield. And that one might, the bounce of the ball is going to France as Gibson Park needs to kick this one off the park. And he finds touch roundabout and halfway for Ireland. Line-out throw coming up for France. Yeah, just over the fingertips of Tyburn there. And another chance goes begging for Ireland. Right, let's see what's going to happen with this one. Line out to France, runabout on their 10-meter line inside their own half. Taken beautifully. And now it's Anton Dupont throws a little dummy, but the throw in not straight from France. and it will be a scrum down to Ireland on the 10-meter line. So mistake there by Mashant, as it will be a scrum down to Ireland. Forehanding errors apiece in this opening 28 minutes of the game. And France looking pretty solid so far. But Ireland could soak up the pressure and still come back into this game. Right, 29 minutes gone in this one. It's Ireland 7, France 13 here at the, I think it's the Stade de France in Paris. So Gibson Park now with the feet to the scrum, right on the 10-meter line. Scrum has have to be reset again, and it will be Ireland ball. Right, so 27 people watching, guys. Press that like button and subscribe if you're new. We're almost at 6,500 subscribers. 32 votes. Ireland 67% for the victory today. 30% to France. Let's see where this one is going to end up. Right, here we come with the scrum feed. Gibson Park now to feed it to Ireland. Solid scrum here from Ireland. Jack Conan just controlling at the back of it, picks it up now. Gibson Park straightening the line as Bundiaki tackled by Gail Fico up over the 10-meter line. Now it's Galen Doris. They set it up again as Ireland now. Back it comes to James Ryan. Good attacking opportunity here for them, but it's a great steal on the ground by Jalok for France. And here they come with an attacking opportunity. It's Gail Fico. Gail Fico is going to straighten the line up to the 10-meter line, but bundled into touch. So we will come back for a penalty to France for holding on the ground by Ireland. And Jalok made a brilliant steal there on the ground. Ireland took too long to get it, and France gets the penalty. Paul Milan says, I love both teams. Same this side. Two of the best teams last year up against each other this year and could potentially decide the outcome of this competition. So touch found about on the 10-meter line of Ireland. France with a good opportunity here. So Ireland just unable to make the ground there. James Ryan isolated, and Jalok was over that ball very, very quickly for France. Right, here comes the throw-in from Mashant. And it's Waki who takes it now. Anton de Pont out to Intermac. Out to Gail Fico, who straightens the line, but not really making any dent in the defense. Now Mashant making a good couple of meters. Mofana makes a couple of meters as well now. Paul Willems are taking up just over the 10-meter line. Cyril Bale now. Pick up and go from him. Tight affair here between the two of the best teams in the world right now. Another pick up and go. Paul Willems now. And bit scrappy now. Anton de Pont gets it out. Out it comes to Gail Fico. There's a bit of space here for Pinot. Puts it on the boot. Now the chase coming from France, but it goes into touch. Run about 10 meters out from the Irish try line. And the defensive lineup coming up for Ireland now. Under pressure and really needs to do well to get out of their own 22 now. Still got about 8 minutes left of this first half. Right, Sheehan with the throw into this lineup for Ireland. Finds his jumper in James Ryan, but it's free kick here to Ireland. Bit of closing the gap is the call from the referee here. And Joey Carberry can now put this downfield as far as possible for Ireland. So that kick is going to find touch right on halfway. It will be France ball, as it was only a free kick, I think it was. No, says the referee. Well, the touch has actually given the line out here to Ireland. So I guess it was a penalty then. No, it will be France throw into this lineup. So right on halfway, France with a throw into this lineup. Right, Mashant to feed this or throw this ball in for France now. And a good opportunity right on halfway with the left-hand side of the field open for attack. It's again Waki who takes it for him. The Pont out to Intermac. Now Carl Fico is going to straighten up to halfway for France now. Anton Dupont back it comes now to Cross, who makes a good couple of meters over halfway, almost up to the 10-meter line. Mashant now. Pick up and go from him. Just short of the 10-meter line of Ireland. Now Carl Fico again making good couple of meters. Chacon makes a good tackle. Dupont now. Cyril Bale. Bale tackled by Doris. Right on the 10-meter line. Inside Ireland half now. Anton Dupont with a long pass out to Penno. Beautiful pass. And here comes Penno. Gets it out beautifully to Mofana. And here comes Mashant again. Just about 10 meters out from the try line now. Penalty advantage coming their way now. Paul Willemse with a drive here. Still 10 meters out from the Ireland try line. Anton Dupont now with a pass to Intermac. Oh, and it's a knock-on from France. But we're coming back for a penalty. And this should put them into a 9-point lead with this penalty right in front. But what a pass from Anton Dupont. Brilliant pass to Penno into space and really made something out of nothing there. Diewald Pro says, I'm a big box supporter, but France will win the 2023 World Cup on home soil. Mark my words. Sakabula says, congrats to Italy under 20 beating England last night. Yeah, that was quite a big result. Wish they can replicate that into the games that matters. But at this stage, Italy is still far off from that. Right, 43 votes, guys. Ireland still leading with 55%. France with 43 and 2% for a draw. But it is France in control of this game at the moment. As it's Jaminet to take this kick for France. Let's see if he gets it. It's a straightforward kick, and he gets it for France. So 16 points to 7 it is at the moment for France. As we go into the last 4 minutes of this first half, France are looking pretty good at the moment. Scotland chances of winning the Six Nations also got a massive dent earlier when they went down to Wales by 20 points to 17. So let's see how this one is going to turn out. Ireland with the kickoff for the restart here, and beautifully taken by Cross for France as they set it up just about 5 meters outside of their own 22 now to Pont. Oh, the kick has been charged down by Tydburn, but beautifully picked up by Jaminet. Still just outside of 22 now of France. Anton Dupont needs to be careful as he has got this ball at the back here, and he's going to go with the box kick over the top here, and straight into the hands of Hugo Keenan now. Hugo Keenan looking for a bit of distance. That kick is going to go too far. It's going to run over the dead ball line. And we should be going back all the way from where he kicked it, which is roundabout on the 10-meter line of Ireland. So bad mistake there from Hugo Keenan, missing that kick or taking it way too far. So another chance here for France, as Ireland are falling to pieces now. Yeah, basically on a 10-meter line of Ireland. France now with the feed to the scrum, as they will definitely fancy their chances here. Ireland will need to get a try to get back into this game and really put the pressure on France, because it's all France at the moment. Scrum feed for France now. Anton Dupont to feed this ball to the scrum for France, right on the 10-meter line of Ireland. 16 to 7 at the moment. Trouble for Ireland, not looking like the side of last week, and France just building on their great victory over Italy from last week. Anton Dupont just waiting for this ball at the back of the scrum. Massive scrum from Ireland, from France, and they get the penalty advantage now. Here comes Anton Dupont now, trying to make a couple of meters now. It's Carl Fico who gets things going for him now. It's again Paul Willemse taking it up to the 22-meter line. Now Dupont out to Mashant. Mashant up to the 22-meter line. Now Dupont sniping on his own here. He makes it up to about 10 meters out from the try line. Now it's Mashant out to Walkie. Walkie tackled by Tydburn. Now pick up and go from them. Paul Willems again now. And we will be coming back for that penalty to France. And another chance here just before halftime to extend that wonderful lead that they've got at the moment. Daniel Persas says, go France. So great work here from France at the moment. Totally outplaying this Irish side at the moment. And Jamine will have another shot at goal. So France totally outplaying the Irish at the moment. And a well-deserved lead for them going into halftime as well if they can get this kick. They've definitely shown that they will not back down from being the best team in the world. And this is just the first step towards that for them. Right, Jamine from the 10-meter line of Ireland, looking to extend the lead here for them. Should go into a 19 points to 7 lead as we go into halftime. Can he get this one for him as Jamine lines this one up? Melvin Jamine, the fullback of France. 4 out of 4 so far today for him. Normally a 72% success rate, but he does take a lot of difficult kicks as well. Ashley Rutters asked, who speel Ierland Guru? Well, not the greatest display from Ireland today, Ashley. France completely dominating this one as that one goes over, and that is going to be halftime as well in this one. So France leading at halftime by 19 points to 7, and that is a massive lead in an international match. A 12-point lead at halftime is massive. Paul Milan says, if France is playing like this, Ireland will not win this one, which is true. France really outplaying Ireland in every facet of the game so far. Their discipline has been good. Their support play has been excellent. And France well and truly on their way to a great victory here. And yeah, just the question is, where are they going to make a mistake? Will it be against Scotland? Will it be against England? Or will it be against Wales? Because they tend to make those silly mistakes and lose the tournament at vital times. But anyway, it is halftime here, 19 points to 7. And we are going to go for a quick break. But when we do come back, we will be doing the second half. So don't go anywhere. It is 19 points to 7 for France at home and looking like the better of the two teams. I'm going to take a quick break, but when we do come back, we will be back for the second half. Right, we are back here for the second half, guys. It took a little bit longer this time around because it does seem like the half times in the Six Nations are quite long at times. But let's quickly go over the comment section. Achilles says, still highly unlikely, referring to France winning the World Cup in 2023. And then Your Highness says, goeie lang dop, pal. Yeah, so that's why I've been taking so long. Is I know that half times take a little bit longer in the Six Nations. So, Johannes Paint says, Ireland plays like the Bulls today. And Bulls had a good comeback, but it was too late, which is true. Currently halftime here at the Stade de France in Paris. France well and truly dominating this game by 19 points to 7. And one try apiece by both teams, which I missed due to the Sharks game. But it is what it is. France leading quite comfortably at the moment. David Barry says, morning, Guru. Thanks for being online. No problem, David. It is around 7:30 p.m. South African time at the moment. And what better way to watch two of the best teams in the world clashing against each other, and France dominating it quite tremendously at the moment as well. All penalties show at the moment, just that one try from France, one try from Ireland. But it is what it is. And France dominating the set pieces, doing well at the lineouts, getting that breakdown ball, stealing the ball nicely. Ireland have had plenty of chances themselves, but they just haven't used it well enough in this game. And same as Scotland, they looked really good at times, but they've just let themselves down at vital times in that game. Achilles says France has a good chance to win the World Cup, but you can never underestimate a team, especially in the world. Saying France will win is a mistake, because in 2019 the whole world said All Blacks will win it, and look what happened. I think the next World Cup is going to be the closest World Cup you would probably get. A lot of people are forgetting that Tonga and Samoa will have some backup players as well. So Tonga and Samoa will be a really tough nut to crack as well in that World Cup coming up in 2023. So don't write off anybody, especially South Africa, New Zealand, France, Ireland, Wales even, and Scotland. All of these teams have the ability to snatch it, depending on who they play against. And let's not forget about England and the Wallabies, otherwise they'll never forgive me. So, I think the next World Cup is going to be massive. I think even Argentina will have a say. Remember, they've been really poor recent years due to a lot of things going against them, and now they've lost their coach as well. So Ledesma gone. Argentina should easily be in contention as well for that World Cup, depending on who they play. So it's going to be a close one, but we'll see. David Perry says 9:40 a.m. in not quite sure where is that. Is that Chicago or where is it? Oh, Canada. Oh, in Canada. Okay. Love the truckers in all Canada, bro, says Your Highness. Johannes Payne says Springboks will be a tough nut to crack. And then Sakabula says Boks will win the World Cup if we make the final. France don't have BMT, probably. I think it is. Big match temperament. So, it is still halftime here. We're still waiting for the second half to start. It's 19-7 to Ireland at the moment. To France, sorry. And Ireland will have their work cut out in that second half if they want any chance of winning it. But a try early in the second half could bring this game right back into contention. Last thing that we want is a runaway game. And let's hope Ireland can pick up the play in the second half. David Perry says Ireland versus Boks World Cup final. Boks will win World Cup wearing white. Yeah, that would be interesting. Very interesting indeed, David Perry. So, let's hope the second half lives up to the expectations that we want to see. I always wanted a nail-biting finish, especially like the Sharks-Bulls game earlier. Although the Bulls were trailing by quite a margin at times. It never felt like they were out of it. And you kind of feel the same way about this game. Ireland can turn this game on its head in no time. So France needs to be careful. They have dominated quite well, and let's hope they don't slack down in that second half and they can carry on the way they've been playing. Jeremy Marcos says, Alles les Blues, Viva la France. So France well and truly in the lead, 19-7 at halftime. We're still awaiting the second half to start, guys. So, yeah, it's been the last 20 minutes that I've seen has been really good so far. Obviously missed the first 20 minutes of the game, so missed both tries from Ireland and and France. But so far, that last 20 minutes been dominated by France and through the way of penalties. So Ireland's discipline, letting them down at vital times, and we quickly can go through the team lineups just quickly. So this is how the French team look. Melvin Jaminet, he's played pretty well. Damien Penaud had a good run. Gal Fico taking the ball up very well. Ufana has taken the ball up well. Gavin Villiers has been crucial in France's campaign so far. Intermac and Dupont playing really well together. Gregory Aldred, Anthony Jalop, Francois Cross doing well at the breakdown, really punishing the Irish in that department. Paul Williamson, Cameron Waukee being solid in the lineouts and really taking the ball up nicely. Antonio Marchand and Bale with those pick up and goes have been really good so far as well. And then if you look at the bench coming on, Mafaka, Baptiste Gross, Bamba, Tuafafinana, Flament, Gretton, Maximus Luca, and Thomas Ramos. They've got a pretty good bench coming up as well. But a lot will be seen in the second half as well. Easy Rolly says, I'm waiting for the Irish comeback. And then Achilles says, my feeling tells me France is going to beat All Blacks in the semi-finals in 2023, and we will play Ireland or England in the semi-finals. Johannes asked who won Scotland-Wales game. So Wales won it by 3 points, I think. 20 points to 17 was the final score there. So quickly looking through the team of Ireland, Hugo Keenan, Andrew Conway, Gary Ringrose, Bundiaki, Mac Hansen, Joey Carberry, Jameson Gibson Park, Jack Conan, Josh van der Vleer, Caelan Doris, James Ryan, Type Byrne, Type Furlong, Andrew Porter, and Ronan Keller. Andrew, well, there's a mistake there. We've left out one of the prop forwards there. No, yeah, so, no, I don't think. Andrew Porter is the one, and Rowan Keller is the hooker. So Keller has left the field and Dan Sheehan is on. So we're getting ready for the second half here, guys. It's 19-7 with the second half going to start anytime now with Ireland to restart the second half for us. It is going to be Joey Carberry to start the second half for Ireland. And will we see them come back, or will we see a complete blowout by France in the second half? Let's see what the next 40 minutes will hold fast. Here we go. Joey Carberry with the kickoff for the second half. That's a high-hanging kick, beautifully taken by Aldred in the air for France as they set up the ruck here. Anton Dupont onto that ball, and he looks like he's going to go with the box kick over the top here. Penaud will be chasing after this one. Into the hands of Hugo Keenan now. Gets the pass out to Carberry. Carberry going with a little cross kick here for Conway. Conway has picked it up beautifully, but it goes into touch. Roundabout on the 10-meter line inside France territory. So good defense by France again. And clever thinking by Joey Carberry to do that little cross kick there for Ireland. Saw a bit of space there in between. Beautifully picked by Conway, but a brilliant cover defense by Villiers. Puts him into touch, roundabout on the 10-meter line inside France territory. Now Marchand with the throw into this line out. Right, beautifully picked by Paul Willemse. Now Dupont with another box kick over the top. Villiers is chasing down, but it's beautifully picked by Conway. About on the 10-meter line of Ireland. Now Gibson Park gets it out to Sheehan. Just sets it up right in the middle of the field on the 10-meter line out. Joey Carberry out to Bundiaki. gets the pass out to Gary Ringrose. Still on the 10-meter line is Ireland now. Porter, Joey Carberry under pressure, driven back in the tackle. Now Gibson Park pick up Josh van der Fleer. Needs support now is Ireland, and it might have been picked. No, comes back Gibson Park out to Jack Conan. Right over the 10-meter line of Ireland now. Comes back for Tyke Byrne. Just sets it up. Good tackle from Aldred. As Aldred and Paul Willemsen needs to release the player there now. Gibson Park. He's going to go with a box kick over the top now. The chase coming from Ireland here, and it's beautifully taken. But a penalty to France now. Players in front of the kicker, and a chance for France to extend their lead here between the 10 and the halfway line inside Ireland's half. And I think Jamine will feel pretty confident taking this kick again. So Ireland, their worst enemies today, their own worst enemies really. 82 votes casted, France leading with 57% of the votes, Ireland 40% and 2% for the draw. 15 likes so far, guys, with 67 watching. Press that like button and subscribe if you are new. We are closing in on the 6,500 marker here. We are just one shy of 6,500 subscribers. Press that subscribe button. Eduardo says France is going to be a problem this coming World Cup. Absolutely. Your Highness says, Artemis Scott say, love to snatch a defeat from the jaws of victory. OL. True. Right, so Dominic now with the penalty attempt here for France, and it should be an easy one for him. He struck it gold, and over it goes. 22 points to 7. France now lead. With 3 minutes gone in the second half. France well and truly in control of this game. Ireland is going to need a miracle if this keeps going on now. France completely outplaying Ireland at the moment. And looking pretty good, I must admit, is this French side. Right, so the restart by Joey Carberry now, and a high deep kick in from him, taken by Jalok now for France. He takes it up just inside his 22, still is Jalok, but a penalty to Ireland. And one feels that they have to go for touch here. A penalty three-pointer will not do the trick for them. Joey Carberry now to put this into touch, around about 5 meters out from the French try line. And Ireland now will have to score right about now. Andrew Porter quickly over that ball, winning the penalty for Ireland. And this is their best chance that they will get to get back into this game. Right, taken by Caelan Doris now for Ireland. The driving maul will be coming up for them. They've got it. And over the try line they go. It's Josh van der Fleer who gets the try for Ireland. And the try in the corner here for Ireland puts them right back into this game. And hopefully now Ireland will start playing some rugby. And France having to go back to their own posts as a good driving maul from Ireland just sets up an easy try for Josh van der Fleer. Great try. And hopefully this is the start of the comeback from Ireland. Good teams come back when you least expect it. So is this the start of the comeback for them? Paul Milan says, game on. Yeah, it is. Well, not quite. The conversion still needs to be taken right from the left-hand corner here for Joey Carberry, and it's a very important kick to come. So let's see if he can put Ireland within 8 points. Half-time score were 19 points to 7. So they have been able to draw back some points here as France open up the scoring in the second half with a penalty. And now Islanders hit back with a try. 2 tries to 1. Ireland against France here. Joey Carberry now with the conversion attempt. And every point counts in this one. Right, let's see the strike of the ball. And that one is looking good. It's gone over. So it's 22 points to 14. And now it is game on in this one. 78 people watching, and we've got 19 likes, guys. Press that like button and subscribe. We've got almost 6,500 subscribers. Just one needed to make it to 6,500. The restart taken by Ireland, and McHanson's got the ball now for Ireland. Gibson Park gets it out to Sheehan, tackled by Antony and Jalok. Great work from Ireland to recover that ball. Are they offside? The referee says no. Yeah, Joey Carberry out to tight. Furlong gets the pass out to beautiful breakout here from Hugo Keenan. Can he get the offload? No, he can't. Over the 10-meter line he goes. Now quick ball tight. Furlong gets the pass out to tight. Burn. Now Joey Carberry. Why on earth would you kick it into the hands of France? It goes, but somehow Ireland has managed to get this ball back. Now Gibson Park. Joey Carberry out to Gary Ringrose, who's going to straighten the line here for Ireland. Now Gibson Park, Joey Carberry. Out it goes to McHanson. Great defense from France as they put them to sorts there. Now can they get this ball back as Ireland on the 10-meter line out to Sheehan. Sheehan is going to straighten the line beautifully, gets the offload to Conway. Conway now needs support. Will Villiers get that ball? Penalty advantage coming for Ireland now. Joey Carberry now out to Tyburn. Now Ringrose. Oh, the pass to James Ryan might have been forward, but play on, sister. No, we're going back for a penalty. So a forward pass there from Gibson Park to James Ryan, unfortunately. And Ireland has come to play here in the second half, it seems. Is this a kickable penalty for Joey Carberry, or will they kick this into touch? It is between the 10 and the 22, about 10 meters from the right-hand touchline here. Will Carberry go for the kick at goal here? Difficult kick under pressure, so they have decided to go for touch here as Ireland, and they put it out about 15 meters out. Well, no, yeah, about 10 meters out from France try line. So great opportunity now for Ireland to hit back into this game. A try now is going to open up this whole game for sure. Can they do it? It's Sheehan with a throw into this line out, and taken beautifully by James Ryan, but the maul has gone down now. It's tight. Furlong making good ground to about 10 meters out now. Is Ireland in the middle of the field. It is tight. Burn now taking it up. Gibson Park waiting for it. Gets the ball out to Joey Carberry now. Bundiaki tackled by Cross. Beautiful defense from France at the moment. Now Gibson Park gets it out to Sheehan again. He's been looking good since on the field. Now Gibson Park tries to go on his own. He snapped straight through, and it's a try under the post for Ireland. They are back in this game, and it should be a one-point game after 9 minutes here in the second half. Brilliant stuff from Ireland as they get the try under the sticks here. 9 minutes gone in the second half. A penalty early from France in the second half has put them to 22 points, but two converted tries now from Ireland will put this game a one-point game in it. Great work here from Ireland, and this is how a champions team come back into a competition. Will France self-destruct here in the second half, or will they find a way back into this game? Hopefully they will. World-class rugby, says Paul Milan. Right, here we go now. Conversion has gone over, so it's 22-21 at the moment. Just 1 point in this game now. 1 point in it between two of the best teams in the world right now. 30 minutes to go, and how a game can change in a matter of 10 minutes. Right, Intermac with a restart now, and a high-hanging kickoff taken by Tyburn into the hands of Jack Conan inside the 22 of Ireland now. Gibson Park controlling at the back here for them. And he's going to go with a box kick over the top. Now McHanson will have to chase, but that looks like it's not going to find touch. And it's knocked on by McHanson. And scrum down to France between the 22 and the 10-meter line. That's just a rubbish kick from Gibson Park on that occasion. Could have done a lot better with that one feels, and he pays the price for that. Right, so we've got about 29 minutes to go in a fantastic game so far between these two teams. Albert Ritter says French nerve seems to be a problem. And yeah, that is the big question. Will they self-destruct in this game? But France now have another opportunity here between the 10 and the 22 of Ireland. Anton Dupont will feed this ball into the scrum for them. About 5 meters from the right-hand touchline is France. Can they do this? Scrum reset coming up as the referee's not happy with how the proceedings go with that scrum. Let's see how the voting poll is going. 102 votes saying 52% to France, 46% to Ireland, and 2% for a draw. Make your vote count if you haven't voted on the poll just yet, guys. We've got 25 likes, 75 people watching. Press that like button and subscribe to the channel if you are new to this channel as well. We've got 6,502 subscribers. So we've reached our goal for the day with the subscribers. Now France on the attack here. Anton Dupont gets it up to Beno. Now loops around with Intermac. It's Mofana. Gets the pass out to Villiers. Sloppy little pass, but Villiers has taken it up beautifully, almost up to the 22 now. Anton Dupont gets it out to Beno. Right over first defense, but I think he might be into touch. No, says the referee, play on. Villiers has got it again, 10 meters out, and now it goes into touch, and it will be a line out to Ireland, about 10 meters out from their own try line. Good cover defense then in the end. France with a good set play move there, nearly working out for Villiers there. Just a step round the first defense, and from there, the space opened up for him with quick ball to the left. And Beno just outstepping Hugo Keenan. I'm sure he was in touch the first time round, but the touch judge said play on. So let's just have a look here. Did he step into touch first time round? No, he actually did incredibly well to stay in field. Jennifer says, come on, Ireland. So we still got plenty of time left. The line up taken by Ireland, and here comes Caelan Doris now setting it up for Ireland, about 10 meters out from their own try line, and a good counter ruck from Ireland, and they picked it up, and here can it come. It is Antony now 5 meters out. Dupont gets it out to Cyril Bale, and Bale gets the try for France. Wow. Sloppy from Ireland and great from France. They get the try that matters, and it's 27-21 for France now as they regain a valuable 6-point lead with the conversion to come. Well, just sloppy from them. But great stuff. And Tony taking 3 defenders, and then Cyril Bale just thumping fend off. And I think one of the Ireland players couldn't be in serious trouble here. I think it's Peter O'Mahony who got the knock there from Cyril Bale on that charge. So let's see. Now he is back on his feet, so it's fine. Jamine with the... well, are they going to go upstairs for something here? No, they won't. So the try stands, and Jamine can now attempt the conversion for them. Nothing wrong with that try from France. 27-21 it is. And the good comeback from Ireland undone by that. And now the replacements are ringed in for France as well, as the replacement hooker and prop comes onto the field. So onto the field comes, let's just see who comes on. Beato Mafaka and John Baptiste Gross comes onto the field. That conversion from Jamine seems to have been missed to the left of the post. So the scoreboard remains the same. It's a 6-point game at the moment. And how vital will that conversion miss be for them? Bad mistake from France there to miss that conversion. It's a 6-point game at the moment. Right, the restart taken by France inside their 22 now. Sets up the driving more. Oh, no, the referee wasn't ready. And they've kicked off and played on, but the referee receiving some attention to not sure what's wrong with him, but time has stopped on the clock, so can't continue until the referee's ready. 54 minutes and 45 seconds gone in this one. It's a 6-point game between the two teams, so the referee's back and ready to continue as Joey Carberry will get this game back underway. It's a 6-point game, 27-21. It's France leading here at the Stade de France. As Antony goes off, then Bamba is also on the field for France. Right, here we go. It's Joey Carberry with the restart. Liam O'Brien says, come on, Ireland. Right, here we go. The restart, the deep kick in, taken beautifully by a cross for France. Inside their own 22 now. Anton Dupont just securing that ball at the back of this ruck. The Tuafana is also on the field for France as well. Now, box kick over the top from Anton Dupont, not finding touch. And here's a chance now for Ireland. It's Hugo Keenan on the counter-attack, takes it up to the halfway line, right in the middle of the field. Now, Caelan Doris, pick up and go from him. The ball has been ripped by France, and they've got this ball now. And the referee will blow on his whistle for a little knock-on from France in that tackle. So it will be scrum down to Ireland, right in the middle of the field, just inside France territory. Right, so still plenty of time left in this one. Still about 24 minutes to go. It's a 6-point game at the moment. And it's going to be a put into Ireland between the 10 and the halfway line inside the France half, right in the middle of the field. 24 minutes to go in this one. It's a 6-point game after France led 22 points to 7 at one stage. 2 quick tries by Ireland brought them back, and then an unconverted try by France to give them that 6-point lead at the moment. Gibson Park with the scrum feet, and now off the back he goes, tries to throw a little dummy, nobody falling for that, and France might have turned this ball over. Will they get this ball? No, yes they will. So France have got it, and now Mafaka out to Jamane, who puts it on the boot. Might that have gone a little bit too far now into the hands of Hugo Keenan, about just inside his 22, is going to kick this downfield and looking for distance and finding it right between the 10 and the halfway line inside France territory. So, not Aldred, but Cross making a valuable tackle there on Jamie Gibson Park. The ball rolled off the feet and a turnover from France. And now in all this happening, it's finally a line out to France again. Oh no, wait, what's going on now? Let's just see. Murphy's Law says Ireland. So yeah, it is a line out to France, and Mafaka to throw this one in for France. It's taken by Tuafana, and now here comes Ireland on the attack through Aldred, making his way over the 10-meter line out to Pon. Gets the ball. Oh, it's a sloppy pass out to Intermac. Under pressure is France. They are collapsing. It's been taken by Ireland on the 22, but it's been deemed to have been knocked on by James Ryan. So it will be a scrum down to France right on the 22-meter line. Will France destruct, or will they be able to keep this lead at the moment? Got 121 votes. France with 51%. Ireland with 47% here. But Dupont and Intermac not doing well at the moment. Well, I didn't see a knock-on from James Ryan, to be quite honest, but it is going to be a scrum down to France right on the 22-meter line. So currently, Peter O'Mahony is going to go off the field again, and onto the field comes Ian Henderson in the place of O'Mahony now. So I think Tyke Byrne might have moved to the open side flanker here. Yeah, he has moved to the blind side flank, sorry. So let's see what's going to happen from here. We've got 22 minutes to go in this crucial game between Ireland and France. It's a 6-point game at the moment. A converted try will do it for Ireland, but France being a little bit self-destructing at the moment after having a 22 points to 7 lead at one stage in this game. Giovanni Jankovic says, hope Ireland win this one. Right, Anton Dupont to feed this one to the scrum here. And another reset scrum coming up. Referee not happy with the way proceedings are going at scrum time. How long will he be patient enough to just reset the scrums every time? Right, so France now with a defensive scrum coming up. Can Ireland disrupt it? That is the big question now. France fans still very much in a good mood here at the moment, supporting the home team. Let's see, Anton Dupont to feed this one now. Right, solid scrum from France this time round. Dupont gets it up now, and the kick downfield from France is not going to find touch into the hands of Hugo Keenan now. Hugo Keenan throws a little dummy, goes himself up to halfway, brought down now. Gibson Park out, it goes to Joey Carberry now. Gary Ringrose makes his way up to halfway. Now Gibson Park again gets it out to Ian Henderson, just setting it up behind the halfway line now. Joey Carberry, Mac Hansen with a long cut-up pass to Sheehan, over halfway he goes. Now Jamie Gibson Park again to Tight Burn. Tight Burn puts his head down. Now Gibson Park working the blind side. Mac Hansen needs support from the Irish. Now Gibson Park gets it out to Andrew Porter. Good defense from France at the moment. And have there been a disruption? Yes, penalty advantage to Ireland. Here comes Gary Ringrose, steps back inside, gets the pass out to Ian Henderson. Now it's Gibson Park with a kick ahead. The chasers are now. Josh Van der Fleer will be up against Anton Dupont on his own try line, but he somehow gets away with it, and he's going to have a run up to almost up to the 22-meter line as Anton Dupont. Now Chauvenet at scrum off here for France, and they've avoided a catastrophic situation here. Okay, now it's in the hands of France, just about 5 meters inside their own 22. Dupont now waiting for this ball. And it looks like he is going to go with a box kick over the top here, and he is going to find touch. Will it be quickly thrown in by Ireland? No. As Hugo Keenan waits, and that is a brilliant kick from Anton Dupont, saving the day here for France at the moment. But what an attack from the Irish. And what a clever little kick from Gibson Park. But Anton Dupont, player of the year for no reason, as he gets the kick all the way up to halfway. Now it's Ian Henderson taking it up. Now Sheehan off the back gets it out to Gibson Park. Loops around with Joey Carberry. Again, another beautiful move now. McHanson all the way up to the 10-meter line. Now needs support here. Will they get it back as Ireland? They do get it back. It seems, no, it's going to be France ball. It's advantage to France, it seems. And now Galfica gets it out to Intermac. Intermac out to Penot. Penot, there's an overlap here for France as they get it out. Another little kick over the top from Dupont. And it's going to run on. Was it into touch first time round? But it should be a line out to Ireland between the 10 and the 22 inside their own half. But Dupont might have been taken out late there. Kevin Tiernan says, come the Irish from Kevin and Anne in Denmark. Johannes says, go France. So the TM, well, not a TMO, but the assistant referee and the referee having a word. So they have put a stop to time, and they will go upstairs for this one. Was there a late tackle on Anton Dupont, maybe with no arms as well? Let's have a look at this. Yeah, Tight Burn not moving at all there. Did he change his lanes? No, he didn't change his lanes at any given time, one could say. And I think Anton Dupont just tried to milk a penalty there. Tight Burn just turned his back, and Anton Dupont ran straight into him. So no, that is definitely nothing wrong with that. Maybe Bundiaki. It could be deemed that Bundiaki maybe stopped him from running further. But I think the referee's going to have none of it. And it should just be a line out here to Ireland. Right, let's see what the call will be. So the two touch judges having a word with each other at the moment. But I don't think Tyburn did anything wrong there, to be quite frankly. It would be really strange if the penalty do go the way of France there, because he definitely didn't change his lanes. The only thing that he did, he's turned his back on Dupont, and Dupont ran straight into him. Question marks about Bundiaki maybe coming in after that and taking him out. But let's see. I think sanity has prevailed. We are going to have the line out here. Time's back on, and it's going to be a line out to Ireland, I think it is. Yeah, Ireland with the scrum just the line out just outside their own 22. Johannes says France not allowed to win the World Cup, though. Right, so Sheehan with the feed to this line out, and it's taken beautifully by James Ryan. The driving maul set up here by Ireland, but it's going absolutely nowhere. Jamie Gibson Park needs to get it out, goes to the box kick over the top. The chase coming from McHanson now. Oh, it's a beautiful catch by Jamine on halfway. Now Dupont gets it out to Dembaba. Baba makes his way up to halfway here. Now Dupont gets it out to Galfico. Wait, the referee's calling them back here for a penalty. And I think it will be against Ireland. No, it's for Ireland on the 22-meter line. Not quite sure what the call would have been there, but I think one of the players might have been taken out there, and it's going to be a penalty to Ireland. Ivers Murray Sellen says, Avita Ireland, alles les blues. Jalok and Doris, 13 and 14 tackles made respectively by the two loose forwards, and really having a great battle at the moment. So touch found roundabout on the 10-meter line of France here, and Ireland now with an attacking lineup coming up for them. Murphy's Law says, can't say Ireland won enough World Cups. Yeah, no, that's true. Right, so Conor Murray on the field for Ireland in the place of Jamie Gibson Park. Can the experience of Conor Murray lead this team to success? Robbie Henshaw also on the field for them. So they're ringing in the changes now as Robbie Henshaw replaces McHanson and Conor Murray, Jameson, Gibson Park. Lineup taken by Tyburn, and the maul has been formed by Ireland, but not going anywhere again. Great defense from France at the moment. Now Conor Murray waiting for this ball. He's going to get off the back out to McHanson, who's still on the field though. So I think that's the wrong replacement made. So here we go. Conor Murray. Oh, it's been turned over by France. Oh, have it. No, it's been picked up by Conor Murray, but he's knocked it on in the process. Scrum down to France on the 10-meter line here. Walker, LD says France really geared up heading to the Rugby World Cup 2023. Your Highness says, I'd rather Ireland win than France, the World Cup, I mean. And then, yes, Yevis Morris Sellen says, not me. Right, so scrum down here to France, right on the 10-meter line inside their own half. And a chance for them to maybe get out of their own half for a bit, as Ireland is piling on the pressure somewhat now. Right, so here comes Anton Dupont now with the feet to the scrum, right on the 10-meter line, about 10 meters from the left-hand touch line. It's a good scrum from Aldred, picks it up off the back, gets it out to Dupont, who's going to put it on the boot, straight down the middle into the hands of Vigo Keenan, who is going to put it on the boot. Is that going to find touch? Yes, it is. And it's going to find touch between the 10 and the halfway line inside Ireland's half. So not a lot of distance made. Dupont winning that kicking battle. Murphy's Law says Ireland need to give all their heart now in this. Absolutely. 124 people watching, guys. We've got 35 likes only, so press that like button and show your support for the channel. Ivis Morris Sellen says, if England lose, everybody will be happy. Right, so the throw-in coming from France now, and it's a bit sloppy from them, but they do control it. Jalok now over the halfway line. Dupont, it's been snatched by Ireland now, and tight Furlong bundling his way over the halfway line now. It is Conor Murray now with hands on ball, gets it out to Porter. Porter is going to set it up now, just over the halfway line in the middle. And Joey Carberry out to Ringrose. It's been charged down the kick from Ringrose. Tight Burn puts it on the boot. And that's a fantastic kick by the forward as the ball rolls out about 10 meters out from the France try line. Tight Burn, what can he not do? The versatile loose forward of Ireland. Gary Ringrose couldn't do it. And then Tight Burn just did what he couldn't do. Put it into the gap, 10 meters out from France try line, and this is going to be, in fact, is it going to be an Ireland put in here? Yeah, it is going to be an Ireland throw in, so it's the 50-22 from Tight Burn, and how about that? Brilliant stuff from him, or have it touched one of the French players. 27-21, and a line out 10 meters from the try line here for Ireland. How vital will that be? They've messed up the line out. It's been stolen by France here, and that is just so unnecessary from them. Great work from France, though. 5 meters from their own try line. Here comes a big counter-ruck from Ireland, but France have secured this ball. 5 meters from their own try line, about 20 meters from the right and touch line here. And that kick from Dupont, not going to find touch into the hands of Mac Hansen now. Now Hugo Keenan is going to straighten the line. Needs support now. Conor Murray gets it out to Andrew Porter. He just sets it up over the 10-meter line they go. Now quick ball, now tight Furlong. Out to Joey Carberry. Gary Ringrose straightening the line. France still defensively holding out nicely. Now Ireland has blown it. The kick ahead from France now. And the pressure coming from Beno as it's picked up by Ringrose just on the 22-meter line. And from 10 meters out, they're now fighting their battle on their own 22 is Ireland. Ian Henderson with a drive forward right on the 22-meter line here for Ireland. Conor Murray waiting for this one to come out. A lot of pressure from France at this breakdown at the moment. And Conor Murray is forced to go with a box kick over the top. Can Mac Hansen chase after this? Beautifully taken by Intermac on the 10-meter line of Ireland. It's been stolen again, this time by Caelan Doris. And now France have got possession on the Ireland's got possession on the 10-meter line. Inside their own half, tight Furlong. Driven back in a tackle by Baptiste Gross. Now Conor Murray out to Joey Carberry. Goes with a kick downfield. Andrew Conway chasing after this. Villiers collects it on the 10-meter line. France have got possession now. And it's controlled by Intermac. Gets it out to Aldred. And taken forward by France now. Still on the 10-meter line. Inside their own half. Gets it out to Intermac. With a kick downfield. Looking for a bit of space. Finds Hugo Keenan. Now Hugo Keenan is going to go with a high kick. Mac Hansen to chase this one. Right on the 10-meter line. Beautifully taken again by France. Now it's Jalok. Jalok gets, couldn't get the pass out. Mac Hansen now nearly in possession there for Ireland. France have got it again on their own 10-meter line. Bamba gets it out to Carl Fico, who goes to the kick down the middle of the field. The bounce of the ball finds Hugo Keenan again looking for the distance on that kick. Just bouncing inside the 22 now. Intermac with a kick downfield. And after all that, it's going to be a line out to Ireland between the 10 and the halfway line inside France half. Well, it's been quite exciting this last couple of minutes. Taylor says, come on, France, give him hell. And then Liam O'Brien says, Ireland. Irish fans are the best in the world, says Avis Murray Sellen. Richard Cassidy says, come on, Ireland. Walker says, who will win between us if we play France, Ireland currently? That would be a tough one, you know. I don't want to make the call. In South Africa, maybe us. That side, maybe them. Right, here comes the line out now from Ireland. Conor Murray out to Andrew Conway. Now Joey Carberry. Out it goes to Robbie Henshaw, straightening the line between the halfway and the 10-meter line now. Here comes Conor Murray. Makes a little burst, maybe. No, it's been held up beautifully. Now Sheehan, Ian Henderson, Joey Carberry. Out to James Ryan into the gap. Can he get the offload? No, he can't. Stopped on the 10-meter line now. Conor Murray out to Joey Carberry. Now Mac Hansen on a loop around. This is a good rugby from Ireland. Tightburn takes it up just between the 22 and the 10-meter line now of Ireland, of France. Ian Henderson now goes, puts his head down. Now Conor Murray out to Joey Carberry. Now it's Gary Ringrose straightening the line. Beautiful work from Ireland at the moment. Just putting the pressure on France at the moment. Joey Carberry steps back inside, looking for a little gap, couldn't find it. Now Conor Murray out to Tightburn. He's going to straighten the line. Good defense from France. And this could be a turnover ball. Penalty advantage now to Ireland. And with 9 minutes to go, this is vital. Here they come again. Mac Hansen going backwards. Great tackle from Galfico. But the penalty goes Ireland's way. And decision time now for Ireland. Between the 10 and the 22. Very kickable kick. But it's 6 points between them. Surely can't go for the 3-pointer here. Go for the win. James Ryan will have to make that decision here. And they are going to have a shot at goal. Was that the right decision? Was that the right decision at this time of the game? There's 8 minutes to go. And they're trailing by 6 points currently. And France, this will only give them 3 points. So I don't really understand the logic behind that call from them. Barry says France doing good in rugby so far. And Link says, who do you think will win? I was initially backing Ireland, but I don't know after this decision here whether they really want to win this game. Pressure is heavy, patience and discipline from Ireland. They need to get out of their own half to win. And then Murphy Law says, come on, boys in green. So vital kicked in for Joey Carberry. Don't miss this one. And slotting that through the middle it goes. So 27-24 it is, with about 7.5 minutes to go in this game. Murphy Law says, put this over and get a try to take the game. Liam O'Brien says, come on, lads. Well, that could also make sense. Right, so Intermac to restart this one, and France have emptied their bench now as they make quite a few changes to the side now. Dylan Gretton on, Flament on as well for them. The restart taken by Robbie Henshaw inside the 22 of Ireland. 7 minutes to go in this one. Conor Murray just setting this up behind the ruck now. Goes to the box kick over the top. And he's not going to find touch into the hands of Jamine. Jamine goes high up into the air. He is going to chase down his own kick. And Hugo Keenan has done beautifully for Ireland. Just outside their own 22 now. Here's a chance. Ian Henderson have to set it up for Ireland. Still just outside their own 22 is Ireland. They need to get out of their own half. Conor Murray again setting up the box kick over the top now. Mac Hansen chasing this one down into the hands of Jamine again. Jamine on halfway now. Brought down, and a chance now for France to go on the attack. Bamba making good headway here for France. Right on halfway now. They do get this ball out and working it nicely now. Can they get this ball out as the replacement scrum half, Maximus Luca, goes with a box kick over the top here for France. They're just going to play this inside the half, but Conor Murray makes the mark inside the 22, and he's going to kick it. And let's see where that one is going to find touch. Does find touch on the 10, between the 10 and the 22, but quickly taken by France. Intermac with a kick downfield into the hands of Mac Hansen now. This is becoming a kicking war game now. And that kick from McHanson, not a great one, as it finds touch between the 10 and the halfway line of Ireland. France put into this line out. The kicking battle being won there by France on that occasion and doing some great work. Connor Casey say, if I say I think Ireland will lose, then Jamie McAuliffe says, come on, boys. David Thiessen says, alas, les blues. Right, here comes Luca now. Gets it out to Intermax, straightening the line is Carl Fico. Good defense from Ireland. Right on the 10-meter line is France now setting up a driving maul, but not going anywhere with that. Luca now waiting for this ball to come out front. Out to Aldred, to not making any meters with this one. Now Luca again gets it back to Intermac, goes high up into the air. Villiers is chasing after this one. Has it been knocked on? No, it's been knocked backwards by France. And here, it's been snatched again by France as Luca's got it now on the 10-meter line. Here comes Jalok. Thumping tackle on Jalok on the 10-meter line now. Luca waiting for it. Carl Fico with a little chip kick over the top. And it's going to come back for France again on the 22-meter line. France now on attack to Afana. Over the 22 he goes. Great steal, I think, on the ground. No, comes back for them again. Now Bamba, they could finish off this game now. Here's France with this one. Here they come now. Can France seal this off now for them? Taken by Carl Fico again. Still about 10 meters out from the try line. Luca now. Right in the middle of the field. Could be a turnover ball for Ireland. No, it still comes by France. Making good headways now. But still 10 meters out now. Carl Fico gets out. Villiers now. Mofava. And now back to Villiers now. Now they're about 7 meters short. Is France now. Good defense from Ireland. Just keeping them at bay. Now Luca waiting for it. Gets it out to Tuafana. And still about 10 meters out. Now hands in the ruck. Surely penalty advantage. Or is it a knock-on advantage? Here they come anyway. It's going to be Chamonix for the try for France. And that will seal it off for France today. Just too good at the end for Ireland. But a great fight back from Ireland initially. But great work from them. Ivers Morris Allen says, big match. And it is. Great work there from France, just sealing off this game. Johannes says, I love it. Right, so 32-24, and that kind of wraps up this game, definitely for France in this one. So France well and truly on their way, but credit to Ireland for trying, as Jamine finishes off this brilliant try. Ooh, is that a try or not? Oh, they've gone upstairs for this now, as it looks like they might have been held up from Ireland. And that would have been a fantastic defensive effort from them if they've held up Jamine over the try line there with 3 minutes to go. Well, this is going to be big. How big is this going to be? They have gone upstairs for this one, and we will find out in just a bit. Have he been able to... well, James Ryan could be in some serious trouble as well. Well, he was on his feet, so he was right to play that ball. It was just a knock-on advantage, surely, from James Ryan. Then they went out wide, and Jamine tackled by Sheehan. Did he get that ball down? Oh, it's going to be a really close call, this one. Now, this will settle it. Grounding off the ball, not in sight. It's not going to be a try here. This is going to be held up, surely. That ball did not touch the ground. That ball did not touch the ground at any given time. There's a hand under that ball. Hand under that ball. Not going to be a try, surely. That's going to be held up. Ronan McDermott says, many Guru. Yeah, Mary Sullen says, not sure there is a try. Paul Milan says, what a game. Many thanks from Madrid, Ronan McDermott, Guru. Thanks for the support, guys, as well. Don't forget to press that like button and subscribe if you guys are new. 186 people watching at the moment. And I personally don't think that's going to be a try. Right, will we come back for a penalty to France, however? Well, it's not going to be a try. It's not going to be a try, guys. So we've gone back to 27-24, but it will be a penalty to France right under the post. Will they go for the kick at goal, or will they try and play out the time here? Dylan Fury says, who scored? Nobody did. And Richard Cassidy says, thank you, Guru. Super broadcast. Thanks, Richard. Right, so time is back on, and they're going to take their time with this kick, I think. So Jamine will have a shot at goal right in front to make it 30 points to 24 for sure. And I'm sure that he's going to take every second that is allowed in this one to take this penalty kick right in front. It's 7 meters out, right in front. Shouldn't be a problem. And just taking his time, running down that clock as we've got 2 minutes to go in this game. Jamine with the kick now, and he gets it over. So 30 points to 24. There is still a glimmer of hope for Ireland if they want to win this one. Albert says France on course to win the Six Nations, setting up a great World Cup 2023, and in suspense. Hot, hot, hot. Aline Ma says, super commentary, love it. Thanks, Aline. Right, last chance for Ireland if they want to win this game. The restart is collected by France between the 10 and the 22-meter line now. Oh, Ireland has snatched this now. Sheehan in possession for Ireland. Between the 10 and the 22 of France now. Here comes Caelan Doris out to Carberry. Now it's a chance here if it's been straightened by Henshaw now. Conor Murray. Out it goes to the forwards now. Conor Murray again. Now it comes out to Carty. The long cut up pass. It's been knocked on by Ireland. Just short of the 22. Advantage to France now. Luca is going to get it out to, and France is just going to play the timeout now, surely. Luca in possession for them, just outside the 22 now. They are going to run down the clock as far as possible here. No, they're not. Luca with the box kick over the top now. France will have to win it from their own 22 if they want to do this now. Why on earth kick this ball, Hugo Keenan? It's a terrible kick, and it's coming back the way of France. It's Mofana up to the 10-meter line. Inside Ireland's half now. They should have kept possession, was Ireland. Now Luca out to Bamba. On the 10-meter line for France now. And just 10 seconds to go in this one. As the clock ticks past. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that should wrap it up for France. As they pass it out to Intermac, who puts it into the stands. That is a mistake by Hugo Keenan. France got 30, Ireland 24, and that's an amazing victory here for France. What a great victory here for them. And, unfortunately, Ireland couldn't come back. They had the chance here towards the end, didn't use it, and France hang on for a great victory, not self-destructing as they normally do. What a fantastic game, and thank you for each and every one of you guys who've tuned in for this one as well. Definitely worth the game of the weekend for me, Ireland versus France. And then, tomorrow we've got Italy up against England. And how great would that be if Italy can upset the English tomorrow? Sakabula says, thanks for all the games today, Guru. Enjoy the rest of the night and the weekend. And Kayomi Spark says, thanks as well. So, thank you all for tuning in. I will see you guys tomorrow for the game between Italy and England. And hopefully we could see a massive upset coming up on that occasion as well. But until next time, guys, this is the Rugby Guru. Have a great weekend. Cheers.